of the Department of Botany, St. Joseph's College for Women, Alappuzha, teachers and my dear students. A warm welcome to one and all to this webinar on higher education and career opportunities in botany, organized collaboratively by departments of Botany, ST College and St. Joseph's College for Women, Alappuzha. With much respect, I welcome principals of both the colleges, Dr. R. Unnikrishna Pillai and Dr. Dept to this webinar. It is with the support and cooperation that we are able to arrange this program. Welcome, sir. Welcome, ma'am. Let me welcome the resource person of the day, Dr. Giby Kuriakose, head of the Department of Botany, Sacred Heart College, Tevera. He is an expert in multidisciplinary fields such as ecology, plant taxonomy, reproductive biology, and conservation biology. With much respect, I welcome you, sir, to this webinar.
Thank you.
Let me welcome our dynamic and supportive heads of the Department of Botany of both the colleges, Dr. C. Dilip and Dr. R. Nishana to this webinar. Hearty welcome.
Thank you, Diana.
Thank you, Diana.
I welcome Dr. Bindu PK, the organizing secretary of the program. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Diana.
Now, with great pleasure, I welcome all the teaching faculties and students who have joined with us today. Thank you.
With great honor and respect, I would like to invite Dr. C. Dilip, Head Department of Postgraduate Studies and Research in Botany, Sanatana Dharma College, for the felicitation.
Thank you, Ranjini. Respected principals of two premier colleges of Alappuzha, Dr. Unnikrishna Pillai and Dr. Nita, Madam, and the organizers, secretaries, Dr. Diana and Dr. P.K. Bindu and Sri Ranjini, and our most respected resource person, Dr. Giby Kuriakose, and my dear colleagues and students. This is a very good platform for the benefit of the people. And now we know this is the era of convergence. And in this digital world, everything comes closer to our fingertip. So this is the best example of how a social media can be used for academic purposes, for the betterment of students. And you have taken a very good step forward for this forming a cluster of two colleges for the benefit of academic activities for both the colleges, and how botany students can achieve more heights in their academic careers. And first of all, we should thank to COVID-19 that without COVID-19, it is very difficult to organize a meeting like this as a cluster of two colleges for the academic activities. So these times we can utilize like this. And the resource person which we selected is Dr. Giby Kuriakose. I know him very well, and he is the apt person to deliver a lecture on the career opportunities in botany, and it is highly needed for our botany students for the academic achievements and for after the career placement, etc., and job chances. And I'm not extending my words. With these words, I wish all success and best wishes to this program, and organizers also I wish all success. It's a very good step forward for the academic activities of both the colleges, and do well. Thank you very much for inviting me.
I would like to invite Dr. Nisha Nair, Head Department of Botany, St. Joseph College, for the felicitation.
Thank you, Sri Ranjini. Good afternoon, all.
respected heads of the institutions, Dr. R. Krishna Pillai, Principal ST College, Alappuzha, and Dr. Dept Tadiputho, Principal St. Joseph's College, Women, Alappuzha. Resource person of the day, Dr. Giby Kuriakose, Head of the Research and PG Department of Botany, ST College, Alappuzha, Dr. C. Dilip, Organizing Secretary, Dr. Giby PK, Assistant Professor in the Department of Botany, ST College, Alappuzha, and Dr. Diana KJ, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, St. Joseph's College, Women, Alappuzha. Dear teachers and my dear students, it's my pleasure to be part of this program today. We, the neighboring colleges, are organizing this webinar in collaboration with each other for the first time. And I feel that it is, moreover, the complete switch to the online mode that has made it easier for us to join hands together. And I hope that this collaboration is indeed going to be beneficial for our students. We feel that the topic of today's webinar is very relevant, especially when we have a fresh batch of students who have joined the botany stream. We understand that there are still many apprehensions in the minds of students and also public in general about what next after completing UG or PG course in botany. Though there are not many opportunities open for the students of botany, they lack the exposure and information about it. And nowadays, though it is open for, there are so many opportunities ahead, we need to understand these opportunities and grab them. And for this, we have a very eminent resource person today to enrich us more on this. I hope that you all will benefit a lot with this session. So, not taking too much of your time, let me conclude by wishing that each one of you will carry back from here many information which will help you achieve a career of your interest. So, wishing you all a very good luck and all the very best. Thank you.
With great honor, I would like to invite Dr. Giby Kuriakose, Head Department of Botany, Sacred Heart College, as our resource person.
Yeah.
Sir has more than 21 years of research experience in different areas of plant science, including floristic to ecological studies, ethnobotanical explorations, and plant reproductive biology. He has presented several papers in national and international conferences and has published about 14 research papers in peer-reviewed international journals. He is involved in various environment education programs such as HSBC Climate Partnership Program, Department of Biotechnology's Nature Awareness Program, SEED Program of NCBS. He is awarded the Young Scientist Program by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, for pursuing his postdoctoral studies on orchid communities in the Western Ghats. He is a life member of Indian Association of Angiosperm Taxonomy. On behalf of each and every participants, I welcome you, sir, for the presentation.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Am I audible, first of all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible.
And is my screen visible?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you very much, and respected dear teachers and students, research scholars, a warm welcome. Very good afternoon. It's my pleasure to be with you, and as Dilip sir rightly pointed out, I mean, COVID has brought a very, very different scenario wherein I can sit remotely and talk to you from a distance. Yeah. Okay, so a person who joins botany do have several curiosities and several kinds of doubts or several problems in their mind, especially when they enter into BSc level. Most of them would be thinking that where will be I placed, where will I get an opportunity, how I should go ahead, and all these things. So I will try to explain these things in a simple way, in much simple way. So two things I would like to tell Bidu teacher. I mean, if I'm exceeding time too much, you please remind me. And also, if there is any internet connectivity or if I'm losing my connectivity, you please let me know. Okay, let me enter into my topic. Before I enter into the topic, I would like to bring you one of my favorite quote. I mean, that is by Louis Pasteur. Chance favors the prepared mind and opportunity favors the bold. So two things. One is prepared. So you have to be prepared, and I will let you know how you should be prepared. And also you have to be bold. This you have to take care of that, how you should be bold. And there is another version of this particular quote is that chance favors the trained mind. So now we teachers are doing this thing. I mean, we are equipping you and we are giving you training so you can become prepared and you can become bold. Okay, so I have divided my lecture in these titles: learning process, higher studies, job, and research. Okay, let us see. So now most of you are here, or some of you who are into the MSc or research might have gone through the stage that you have entered into BSc Botany after your +2 studies, and you started learning several things. Most of the studies in the BSc level are based on the basics. Most of the principles, most of the definitions, most of the basic things. And then you have to have, I mean, especially for the BSc students, have to keep one thing in mind, that these things, the principles or definitions, everything will be dealt in detail when you enter into MSc. And it is not only for MSc Botany, but whichever subject that you go for, even if you go for MA Literature, the training that you are getting BSc level is very important. Because I mean, Malayalathilu പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ചൊട്ടയിലെ ശീലം ചുടല വരെ എന്നുള്ളൊരു ചൊല്ലുണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ നമ്മൾ BSc ലെവലിൽ എങ്ങനെ പഠിക്കുന്നു, എന്ത് പഠിക്കുന്നു, ഏത് രീതിയിൽ നമ്മൾ ഓരോ വിഷയങ്ങളെയും ഹാൻഡിൽ ചെയ്യുന്നു എന്നതനുസരിച്ചിരിക്കും. ഞാൻ ഒരു ഉദാഹരണം മാത്രം പറഞ്ഞോളട്ടെ. പല കുട്ടികളുടെയും ഒരു പ്രശ്നമാണ്, കുറച്ച് ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുള്ള ടോപ്പിക്. ഇന്ന് കുട്ടികൾ പലപ്പോഴും ടീച്ചേഴ്സിനോട് സംശയങ്ങൾ ചോദിക്കില്ല. ഒന്നുകിൽ സാർമാരെ ഭയം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു സംശയം ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ആ സാർ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ടീച്ചർ എന്ത് വിചാരിക്കും എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചിട്ട് പല കുട്ടികളും സംശയം ചോദിക്കാറില്ല. പക്ഷേ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുള്ള ഒരു വിഷയം എത്രമാത്രം നമ്മൾ നന്നായി പഠിക്കുന്നു, അത്രമാത്രം ചലഞ്ചിങ് ആയിട്ട് നമ്മൾ മുന്നോട്ട് പോകും. അത് ബോട്ടണി മാത്രമല്ല, മറ്റേത് വിഷയം പഠിക്കുമ്പോഴായിക്കൊള്ളട്ടെ, ജീവിതത്തിലായിക്കൊള്ളട്ടെ, യു ടേക്ക് അപ്പ് ചലഞ്ചസ് ബ്ലൈൻഡ്ലി ആൻഡ് ദെൻ യുവർ ലൈഫ് വിൽ ബി വെരി വെരി ബ്രൈറ്റ്. Okay, so keeping these things in your mind, then another part of the study, especially when you are dealing with natural history, I mean the botany is in natural history science, I mean you have to learn theory as well as practical. And most of the practicals that we are learning is based on the theory that we are learning. I mean, Sanjay sir used to tell me that, I mean, how he managed to do practicals based on theories. And his teachers also used to tell me that, I mean, how good a student Sanjay sir was. And he once mentioned that practicals made me, I mean, clear. I mean, most of the practicals. So each and every student has to think that I should be able to do the practicals by myself. I should be able to understand when I see things clearly. So you have to gain the clarity while doing practical, and in which, while doing practical, most of the students are looking fearfully at the drawings. Several students would be saying that I'm not good at drawing. I haven't learned drawing. So I am telling you that it's not necessary to learn drawing. It is not necessarily be that you should be a person who can draw well. I mean, it is just that your imagination should come through your fingertips onto the paper, and then your fingertip will get experienced. And then not only the brain, but also the fingertip will also help you in remembering those things that you have trained your fingertips. Okay, so draw and learn, and experiment or go to the field and dissect plants, especially for if you are learning morphology and taxonomy. There is no substitute for practical learning from the field. Okay, so for that we have to keep few things. First of all, first and foremost thing is that you have to keep a passion. Anyway, you are learning botany. It is not for 3 years for BSc. It's not for plus MSc. I mean, 2 years in MSc, 5 years, or in research. It is going to be your life. So you have to have a passion. When you are a student, if you generate a passion, then when you are becoming a teacher or when you're becoming a employee, then you'll still keep that passion, and you will never ever face any difficulty in doing your job successfully. Then whatever resources, your teachers is the first resource. And then the library materials and online materials. So utilize whatever available resources that is around you. And if you cannot find the right resource for a particular topic, go to your teacher without any doubt. I mean, there are so many teachers. I mean, now these two colleges are joined together, and also I hope that students or teachers can exchange your ideas, exchange your clarifications or whatever it is, so that you can develop a culture of interactions. I mean, larger scale interaction. And also, whatever you learn, be it a small thing, be it a complex thing, be it a very major important thing, learn it critically. I mean, you have to develop a practice that learn everything in a critical manner. Then you have to have a purpose in learning something. I mean, whenever I used to ask my students that, why are you learning? Many a student used to reply me that, sir, examination is coming up. And I never ever expect, or I'm not expecting such a reply. I am expecting a reply that, sir, I have to learn botany because I have to do so and so thing, agriculture, or I'm looking forward for getting this particular job. So I have to learn. So there should be a purpose, and there should be a self-orientation instead of teachers running behind you, do this, do that, and all. I mean, you have to pull your teachers towards you, and then get their attention towards you, so that you will be in the forefront. And by having a purpose in your mind, by having a self-orientation in your mind, you can be an excellent student all throughout your career, not only during your MSc and BSc, and before your kids also, you will be a good student. Rather than, by even being a parent, you can be a good student while bringing up your child also. And always keep a goal in mind. If you can do the things that I have listed before, then the goal will come in your mind automatically. Okay, then while doing your BSc, you have to respect other courses or other papers as well, especially languages. Majority of the people, or so many students, will be looking at their English while writing their MSc or BSc dissertation. And then, the research guide or the teacher will be correcting something. The student will never ever cared about what the teacher has corrected. You have to look at what the correction he made or the guide has made, and you have to look at that why and how he made that correction, why my statement went wrong. So those things make you sharpened. And then you have to keep or give so much importance towards complementary courses, because you are going to live in a world wherein interdisciplinarity is going to be very important and critical, and they are interlinked. For example, plant-animal interaction, very much interlinked, and also chemicals, biochemistry, molecular biology. If you are interested in molecular biology and you want to pursue molecular biology as your career subject, then if you don't have any basic knowledge of anatomy and physiology of animals, then you will be in trouble. Okay. So another important feature is that field visits. So I have put several pictures wherein I haven't mentioned or I haven't given any picture of classroom studies. So botany, especially for botany at the lower level, the BSc botany level, it is very important to have the field exposure. I'm sorry that COVID has restricted us to go out, but majority of the time I used to see such a kind of a field study. Everything is enjoy mood. I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't be enjoying, but enjoy while learning. And field exercises and field visits are another part of your curriculum. So, and your teachers will be accompanying you. If they are not coming to you, you have to pull them, because they do have enormous amount of knowledge. They do have enormous amount of experience. I mean, you have to give an opportunity for them to explain or share their experience, knowledge, how they have reached this level, how they have shaped their career, their academics, and things like that. So then you'll be learning another world. So everything botany is I mean, about more than 50% of the botany studies are, except the advanced studies, all the classical subjects or courses are basically oriented on field studies. So unless you have thorough knowledge and field oriented studies, it will be very difficult. So once you've completed BSc Botany, I mean, I should say that the opportunities are very limited for BSc Botany based on botany. But still, you may have opportunities, mostly, temporary vacancies at agriculture, Krishi Bhavan, or agriculture, nurseries, farms, and things like that. Then sometimes estates. Nowadays, large estates are looking for graduates in botany, graduates in agriculture, so that they will be learning some scientific background of agriculture, of plant science, of plant-animal interaction, pathology, and things like that. Okay, then again, forestry. So in forestry, social forestry department, while they're bringing up nurseries and all, they would be looking for, at least in the future, they would be looking for BSc graduates, botany or agriculture graduates. And there are so many other government jobs, and you have to keep update Kerala Public Service Commission's site or any other periodicals to understand what are all the opportunities that are coming up for graduate botany students. And then another emerging field is medical coding jobs for life science and paramedical freshers. But for this, you may need to have another certificate course related to medical coding. Okay, then quality control manager, especially for organic products and also some marketing companies, they are looking for quality control manager and then quality control certification authorities. I mean, there are several teams that are working, wherein they are looking for students. I mean, students who have a degree or whatever certificate in botany or agriculture to identify plants, to identify certain even common plants. Nowadays, majority of the people do not have an understanding about even local varieties of plants. So, for example, kachil. There are so many varieties, about 68 varieties of kachil, Dioscorea varieties are there. So, ഇത് നമ്മളുടെ പഴയ ആൾക്കാർക്കൊക്കെ നന്നായിട്ട് അറിയാവുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങളാണ്. പക്ഷേ ഇന്ന് പഴയ ആൾക്കാരിൽ നിന്നും, പഴയ തലമുറയിൽ നിന്നും പുതിയ തലമുറയിലേക്ക് അറിവുകൾ പകർന്നു വരുന്നില്ല. ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ മൂന്നാം തലമുറ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ന്യൂ ജനറേഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു ന്യൂ ടീമുകൾക്ക് ഈ പറയുന്ന മാതാപിതാക്കൾക്ക് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അവരുടെ കാരണവന്മാർക്ക് അറിയാവുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഇവർക്ക് പലർക്കും അറിയില്ല. അപ്പൊ ഭാവിയിൽ നമ്മൾ ചിലപ്പോൾ ചോദിച്ചേക്കും, ഈസ് ഇറ്റ് കച്ചൽ എന്നുള്ള രീതിയിൽ ചോദിക്കേണ്ട ഒരു സാഹചര്യം വന്നേക്കാം. അപ്പോഴേക്കും ബോട്ടണിക്കാര് അങ്ങനെയുള്ള സമയത്ത് രക്ഷയ്ക്ക് എത്തേണ്ടി വരും. അപ്പം എന്താണ് പറയുക, ചിലര് പറയും ഐ ന്യൂ കാച്ചിൽ ഓൺലി വൈറ്റ് ആസ് എ വൈറ്റ് റൈസോം. But then you should tell that there are purple varieties, there are red varieties, there are rose varieties, pink varieties, even black varieties there. So such things are also coming up. Then farm manager in different countries. Western countries are looking for farm managers. I mean, excellent students who have thorough knowledge in botany and agriculture. I mean, several opportunities are coming up. So I'll let you know how to look for these things, opportunities. Now the BSc story is over. Now you are trying to get into botany. There are MSc level, there are different options other than MSc botany. MSc forestry, MSc wildlife biology, MSc environmental science, ecology, MSc agriculture, plantation management, applied subjects, several applied biochemistry, microbiology, bioinformatics, biotechnology, food science and technology, MSc plant breeding and genetics, applied other subjects. So I haven't listed all the subjects wherein a BSc botany graduate can enter and continue as MSc. Okay, so where you should look for admission in MSc Botany? A trend in Kerala is that a majority of the students are looking at the colleges nearby or universities nearby. So there are several other options: international, national, state, deemed to be universities, distance education in other institutes, private institutes, then integrated PhD also. Integrated PhD means you will be, after BSc, you will be admitted for MSc, and then if you opt for continuing with PhD, then you can continue. Otherwise, you can left the institute after 2 years of successful completion of MSc. So even nowadays, integrated BSc, MSc, MPhil is also there. Okay. So now let me introduce few national level entrance tests. There are so many other tests other than what I am going to explain. These are few examples that I am going to or trying to explain you. AUCET. It's a state level entrance exam conducted by Andhra University. Here they will be conducting an entrance examination as many other universities are conducting, and the results of this examination can for colleges that is affiliated to this particular universities as well. It is not only for science, commerce, humanities, I mean other subjects also they conduct this particular entrance examination. So yeah, I have mentioned already. So you can apply online, and this year majority of the universities have conducted the examination online, but still there are few universities that they've conducted the examination offline. Okay, another entrance examination is BHUPET, Benares Hindu University Postgraduate Entrance Test, BHUPET or BHUPET. It's another university level examination, and it is also meant for the entrance or entry into the post graduation level, and not only for science or for all subjects. And some universities are offering scholarships or some affiliated institutes or some other ചില സംഘടനകള്, അസോസിയേഷൻസ്, ഇവരെല്ലാം ഈ എൻട്രൻസുകളെ അടിസ്ഥാനമാക്കിക്കൊണ്ട് കുട്ടികൾക്ക് സ്കോളർഷിപ്പുകൾ നൽകി വരുന്നുണ്ട് പല യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റികളും. അത് പലപ്പോഴും സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് അവിടെ ചെന്നതിന് ശേഷമാണ് അറിയുക, കാരണം അതൊന്നും അവരുടെ സൈറ്റിൽ അവൈലബിൾ അല്ല. ഓക്കെ, ദെൻ LPU NEST. So LPU NEST is another entrance, national level entrance text examination. I don't know whether you have heard of this particular university, Lovely Professional University, and as the name indicates, I think it is a lovely institute because the site is very promising and very attractive. So the entrance of PG admission or PG admission to Lovely Professional University is based on LPU NEST entrance examination. So considering, or the mark that you will be getting will be considered as an eligibility for other programs or scholarships also, not only for this particular university, some allied institutes run by this particular university. Then CUCET, QSET, the Central Universities Common Entrance Test. I think you all know that most of the Indian states do have at least one central university, except a few states, especially in the northeast, some smaller states in the northeast. Most of the states in India do have central universities, and for all the central universities, they are conducting a common Central Universities Entrance Test, and it is called QSET, so Central Universities Common Entrance Test. And then TUEE, the entrance test. അസാമിലെ ഒരു വളരെ ഭേദപ്പെട്ട ഒരു യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റിയാണ് തെസ്പൂർ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റി. തെസ്പൂർ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റിയിലേക്കും ഇതുപോലെയുള്ള പോസ്റ്റ് ഗ്രാജുവേറ്റ് അതുപോലെ തന്നെ PG ഡിപ്ലോമ മറ്റ് സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് കോഴ്സുകളിലേക്കുള്ള എൻട്രൻസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആപ്ലിക്കേഷൻസ് ഈ ഇതിന്റെ റിസൾട്ടിനെ ബേസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ്. Okay, and this examination is conducted offline. Tezpur University, they haven't developed a software or any platform for conducting online examination, so they still conduct the examination offline. Okay, then DUET. This is Delhi University is conducting DUET, Delhi University Entrance Test. Delhi University Entrance Test, and there are so many affiliated colleges very close to Delhi University, and the entry into those colleges is also mostly based on DUET. But MSc admission is restricted within the campus of university, and therefore this entrance test is mostly meant for entry into a PG course in Delhi University. But remember one thing, in Delhi University, in MSc Botany itself, there are about 100 seats in one class, 100 PG seats. Okay, and this is for not only for PG, also for UG, MPhil and PhD programs. They are conducting DUET. Okay, and they will be conducting the exam all over the country at different centers. In Kerala, I think Kochi or Trivandrum is one center. National Testing Agency NATA is usually conduct DUET, and they will be doing the evaluation and they will be handing over the result to the Delhi University. Okay. There are several other universities, there are several other institutes. They conduct entrance examination for their, and once you enter in by getting through the entrance examination, then your level will be much enhanced. You will be in a niche of a national level academicians. Okay, and also several autonomous colleges are there who conduct such kind of entrance tests. And in Kerala, the autonomous institutes haven't started conducting entrance examinations, but most probably in near future itself, we are also, as being an autonomous institute, Sacred College Devara is also thinking of conducting entrance examination for entry into MSc or MSc level. Yeah, okay. Now another area is ISER. Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research. So we have, in Kerala, we have one ISER in Trivandrum, ISER. And like that, majority of the states, not in all the states in India, but majority of the states do have ISER. ISER, there is one ISER in Tamil Nadu, another one in Andhra Pradesh, in Tirupati, in Hubli, in Karnataka, Maharashtra, Goa, then majority of the states do have ISER. And when you enter into ISER, it will be an integrated MSc PhD program. Integrated MSc PhD program, so you can continue if you wish to continue there itself. Okay, so for that, ISER will be the entrance or the admission of master's level or PhD level in ISER will be based on JGBILS, JGEEBILS, JGBILS. TIFR and NCBS is conducting this JGBILS entrance examination. ISER is also considering the results of this JGBILS for their admission. Then another one is JAM examination, Joint Admission Test for MSc. IISc, ISER, several IITs and other premier institutes in India are considering the results of JAM for admission. And another very important entrance examination is GATE. And the score that you get in GATE will be, not only GATE, the results of this JGBILS, JAM and GATE will be considered by many foreign universities as well. But it may not be a criteria, but still they will be considering, especially GATE. The majority of the foreign universities will be happy if you get a very high GATE score. So you have to be a little bit extraordinary to get through gate and all. But I mean, to becoming an extraordinary, you do not require to do anything extraordinary. That is the funny thing. You should do things in a very systematic way, then you can become an extraordinary student. Okay, so yeah. So then central universities, I've already mentioned that central universities are conducting QCET examination, and a few more interesting points related to central university. Instead of botany, most of the central universities are conducting their masters in plant science, which is equivalent to majority of the botany courses in majority of the institutes in India. And remember one thing, that central university is a level up. So if you have gone to central university, then you can, I mean, that is one step for so you can then what is a step up from there. You don't need to look back and come down. I mean, you will get lots of opportunities to go up, higher up, several steps higher up. Okay, so QCET is the entrance examination to enter through, and they will be notifying the QCET. I mean, you can just once you've completed or once you started writing your BSc examination, final examination, or even now itself, you can have an understanding about what is QCET and when exactly. So here June 25th, 2020. But remember that this was a COVID hit year, so it was delayed for a long time. So you have to keep your regular update. You have to keep update regularly online from the Central University site, or you have to just search for QCET examination 2020 or 2021, 2022, something like that, and you'll be getting updations. Okay, then some state universities. So there are so many state universities. You know that in Kerala we come under. I mean, yeah, at least Mahatma Gandhi Sarvakaleshala, and you come under Kerala University. So then Calicut University, Kannur University, Cochin University. There are so many other universities, state universities in Kerala, and wherein you may get opportunity to learn MSc Botany, MSc Environmental Science, MSc Biotechnology, MSc Biodiversity. MSc Biodiversity is offered in very limited number of institutes. Marine Biology, MSc Agriculture, MSc in Biostatistics. This is very, very important, and we in Kerala we have this particular course in Veterinary University. So MSc Biostatistics is very challenging and very significant master's course. So if you are good in solving problems and little bit background of mathematics, then you can think of MSc Biostatistics. It's very easy to learn through. MSc Wildlife Biology and Forestry, Forestry College in Thrissur, or Wildlife Institute in Dehradun, NCBS in Bangalore. There are, I mean, some such institutes are offering MSc in Wildlife Biology and Forestry. So Kerala Veterinary and Animal Science University is one such university wherein you can scan through their master's program. So I strongly suggest you to have an understanding about these things in the first year itself. Mostly students, when they comes out after completing their BSc final year examination and with their final result in hand, they will be coming to the teachers and, sir, I got my first class, I got a 9.2, but I'm not sure that what should I do and where should I go. But I strongly suggest you, at least for the students in the first years and second years, and it's not late for the final years also, you have to start looking at these kinds of programs, and you have to put or what do you say, നിങ്ങളുടെ ടേസ്റ്റ്, നിങ്ങളുടെ താല്പര്യങ്ങൾ കൂടി ചേർത്ത് വെച്ചിട്ട് അതിനകത്ത് അതിന്റെ പ്രോഗ്രാംസ്, ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാംസ് നോക്കുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും ടൈറ്റിൽ മാത്രം നോക്കിയാൽ പോരാ, അതിന്റെ സിലബസ് അവൈലബിൾ ആണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതുകൂടി ഒന്ന് നോക്കണം. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ അത് പഠിച്ചിറങ്ങിയിട്ടുള്ള ആരെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അവരോടൊന്ന് സംസാരിക്കണം. പിന്നീട് ഫസ്റ്റ് ഇയറിൽ തന്നെയോ സെക്കൻഡ് ഇയറിൽ തന്നെ ആയിക്കൊള്ളട്ടെ, ില്ല അതൊക്കെ 3 വർഷം കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് നമുക്ക് നോക്കിയാൽ പോരെ എന്ന്. പക്ഷെ നിങ്ങൾ ഇപ്പൊ തന്നെ സാറേ 3 വർഷം കഴിയുമ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് ഇന്ന കോഴ്സ് പഠിക്കാൻ നല്ലതാണോ എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചു നോക്കുക. അതർവൈസ് യു ക്യാൻ കം ടു മീ അറ്റ് എനി പോയിന്റ് ഓഫ് ടൈം. ഐ ക്യാൻ ഹെൽപ്പ് യു. I mean to whatever extent that will help you. Okay. And I mean, Cochin University is another place wherein you can look for some of the choices wherein you can enter in as a master's student. Okay. Then another place is the college. I mean, I am not putting it as a hierarchical order. I'm not giving it any kind of significance towards ISER, Central University, State University and all. But this is like a kind of hierarchy is there with respect to the significance at the national level. Okay, then colleges. There are so many colleges in Kerala or in India. And there are so many colleges that run very good courses. There you get what is a very good training, very good exposure, and you have to look at the curriculum. That is the first and foremost thing that you should do. Don't search for your syllabus at the beginning of each and every semester. You have to have a thorough understanding about your syllabus in the first year, in the very beginning itself. Okay, then only you will have an understanding about what are you going to learn and how should I shape yourself right from the first semester itself. Okay, then some significant institutes in India is NCBS, National Center for Biological Sciences. And the institute, I mean, this is not a European institute. This is situated in Bangalore. I mean, European England. I have been to this institute, and I mean, during a small period, I have worked also in this institute. And the working atmosphere and the learning atmosphere in the institute is very, very chilling. It's very, very cool. Okay, then TIFR, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research in Mumbai. It's one of the premier institute in India with respect to life science. Okay, then Wildlife Institute in India, Dehradun. One of my student last year had joined one BSc pass out student last year had joined MSc program in Wildlife Institute in Dehradun. Then several forestry colleges in Tamil Nadu, St. Joseph Tiruchirappalli, there is one forestry course. Then Pondicherry University, it's not actually forestry as such, but there is an environmental science wherein their curriculum is mostly based on forestry and forest ecology. And then there are so many other universities and such institutes offer forestry as a subject. Yeah, TIFR. It's a very premier and very old institute with a lot of tradition. Then Wildlife Institute India, and one major thing is that they are in the foothills of Himalaya, right in the foothills of Himalaya. As Dehradun is one of the scenic, I mean, a place with scenic beauty and also lots of diversity. So you can learn directly from the campus itself. And another place is that College of Forestry, wherein you get forestry as a subject. So College of Forestry in Thrissur is another important institute. Then another thing is distance education. So there are some universities and some colleges or some autonomous institutes, they offer distance education. But beware of these institutes and beware of especially the private institutes. Because there are so many institutes, the certificates are not valid for job in at least in government sectors. But mostly private sectors, they are not looking at from where you got the certificate. They'll be looking at whether you have the caliber, whether you have the basic knowledge in doing the duty without much hurry things or without much problems or much doubts or problems. So you should be able to do things once you have got it assigned. So that's what the most of the private companies or corporate companies are looking at. Anyway, distance education, there are lots of universities. One is Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Advanced Studies, JNU. Excuse me. Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Advanced Study, then Punjab University, JNU I've already mentioned, University of Mysore, which is very close to you, very close to us, and also the course offered by Mysore University is very, very relevant. Okay, and Annamala University in Tamil Nadu, then Andhra University, Amity University, which is a private university, Amity University. This is also offering international level distance education, and I mean you have to beware about the course expenditure. I mean it will be little higher than that of other institutes in Amity University. By not joining here as a student. I realized the fact that I've never got the training to become a student of an IISc, I mean in the IISc campus. But I'm very proud that last year one of my students have got through the entrance examination, and she had joined there as a PhD student. So that is a proud moment, and I'm very happy about that. So Indian Institute of Science is offering integrated MSc PhD, and you can very good talented and knowledgeable students. Knowledgeable in the sense they are testing your knowledge in a different way, mostly in the applied level, and also your level of your intellectual level, as well as your problem solving level and things like that. Okay, and the teaching methodology, curriculum designing, everything is very different. So I mean you can have some email IDs or contact details of some students or people who worked in IISc, and then try understand what is the atmosphere there, how things are going on. But without doubt, this is the premier institute in India as of now. Okay, then another one is Forest Research Institute for a botanist. This would be another dream place, and majority of the jobs which are offered by the Ministry of Forestry is dedicated to students who comes out from such forest research institutes. I mean, Forest Research Institute Dehradun and Wildlife Institute Dehradun are two different institutes. Okay. So, I mean, there MSc Forestry, MSc Wood Science and Technology, MSc, then MSc Environment Management, MSc Cellulose and Paper Technology. This is another interesting course wherein you will get to know that how the paper manufacturing, quality control of paper manufacturing, quality testing of paper and things like that. So nowadays, the paper making is growing, even though the reading has gone down, but paper some area the paper is an irreplaceable thing. So paper industry is still growing up and up. Okay, then Assam University, another place. So this is just an example. So you just Google and then try to see where and all you may get this. I have got this many results by giving opportunities for getting admitted in MSc or opportunities for MSc Botany admission. Then I have got the Google had given me this kind of a result. Okay, Assam University, Eastern Institute of Integrated Learning Management, Indian Institute of Ecology and Environment, Pondicherry University, so many are there. Okay, and another important thing is that in many of these places, you will be getting scholarship if you can prove your caliber. Okay, then there are so many other options also. PG diploma in plant, especially biodiversity, and this is not a permanent course. Some institutes will be offering biodiversity at MSc level, not MSc, PG diploma course, maybe once in 2 years, once in 3 years, or at some periodic, time interval. Then MSc in herbal science. This is very interesting, another interesting course, and nowadays it's becoming important, at least in India, wherein Ayurveda is coming up. So herbal science, here you will be learning to identify medicinal plants and how to handle medicinal plants, how to preserve medicinal plants, how to grow medicinal plants, and then as a part of the study, you will be learning Dravya Guna. Dravya Guna means phytochemistry part also. Okay, then several other diploma courses at different places. You just Google it, you'll be getting n number of results by Google. Okay, then postgraduate diploma in plant biodiversity. There are so many. I mean, you'll be getting some colleges. I haven't included all the colleges. One college is Atal Bihari Vajpayee Hindi Vishwavidyalaya, wherein PhD botany, MPhil botany, postgraduate diploma in plant biodiversity is in offer. So there are about 150 programs at postgraduate level related to botany in all leading countries. So I'm sorry that I couldn't be able to fit in all these 150. At least I know this many, but there may be other. Especially, I mean, a country like Brazil or South American countries and African countries wherein the internet is not that strong. So we may not be able to get, information from such kind of such countries. But if you visit the consulate site, the African consulate, some country, the consulate sites, then you may be getting information. Okay, so you can have the details or information related to applications, selection procedure, details of the course, including curriculum, application process, and all visa application or visa processing. Some institutes are offering the processing of visa from themselves, and so you don't need to do anything. And also, along with the foreign country opportunities, I'll be explaining a little later. So some foreign countries will be providing scholarship from their interest as well. Okay, then there are so many international programs. So what I suggest you is that you can have different types of updations. Like if you have friends, if you have relatives, if you have any communication with students or any people in the foreign countries, you can update or you can ask them to keep an eye on such kind of notice. But nowadays, wherein the information technology is very fast and very wide, then you'll be getting lots of information from the website. But the problem is that in different countries, the admission or the the beginning of class, so you have to keep update yourself, and you can use different keywords for searching such kind of opportunities, and also especially when you are going for a national level institute and international level institute, you have to search for scholarship also. If your parents are not able to meet with your expenditure, it's not only your fees, but you have to meet with all your expenditure, that accommodation, food, and everything has to be met with. So you have to keep that in mind. Okay, then for that you have to find a suitable place. For some places, suitable place means some places you will be getting a suitable subject. And also for some students, especially who are allergic, may not be finding some specific place as a suitable place. So for example, Europe is a very cool country, being a temperate region. It's the temperature is very, very low. So if a student or if a person is not acclimatized or is having any allergy towards low temperature, then it will be very, very tough to continue there, because the temperature would go minus sometime. And also some countries, some places like Delhi and all, if a person is allergic towards dust, will be very difficult. Okay, so yeah. Another place that you can think of is Coursera. Coursera is a new online site wherein you will have different levels of courses, certificate courses, and some of the certificate courses are valid for several jobs. So you can just enter into Coursera and then you can search for, I have just searched for botany in Coursera. I've just searched for botany, and the list is continuing. The list is continuing. And there are so many courses. you can think of a new courses also. And most of these courses are short-term courses like 6 months and 1 year. And also the fees is very, very minimum. And you can think of Coursera as one platform for doing an online certificate course. This is so I have selected one course in Coursera. Then I came to know that enroll for free starts December 5. It's already started. And the information related to the course, everything. And look at the person who is handling, Professor Daniel Chamovich, a PhD, who is a foreign person. So this is Tel Aviv University. Tel Aviv University is offering this course via or by Coursera. So you have to search through. You have to get familiarized with this site immediately. So then you will get into a very different site. And then you get into this one, Master Gardener series. Master Gardener series. I don't know whether you believe it or not. In Western countries, even for a house, they are looking for people who is having such kind of degree for giving an option for taking care of their garden. Okay, so Master Gardener series, Basic Botany. So teaching basic botany. So if you can complete basic botany, then you can go for gardening also. Okay. So then another point, this I'm not going to elaborate, but I can help you in this regard if you require any further help. Otherwise, Josa would be able to help you. I think. Otherwise, your teachers might be able to help you. There are so many scholarships. Here also, what you should do is that I've got just scholarships for botany students, MSc or BSc, whatever. And also scholarships for botany students for studying abroad. Okay, then for an Indian student to study abroad, Indian government itself is offering so many different scholarships. So the details of scholarship and how you can get this scholarship and everything will be available in the site. So beware one thing, and I again remind you one thing: you have to start now itself. I mean, otherwise you will feel what I felt when I reached IAAC. I mean, so you have to think of, you have to have an understanding much earlier than that. I mean, than that of your actual time of entering into. So you search for what are the scholarships. You search for where and all these scholarships are applicable, where and all these scholarships, and what are all the other processes that you have to go through to enter into such kind of places. Okay, and majority of the scholarships are need-based, subject-specific. Need-based means based on economic status of or family income. Then subject-specific. Institutes are offering scholarships for a particular subject. For example, if a university is starting a new course, then to attract more students, the university will be offering very attractive scholarships. There are so many new universities are coming up in India. Okay, so I mean, especially in Bihar, Uttarakhand, Uttaranchal, then Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, and these states, there are so many new universities and institutes are coming up. And that is another place wherein you can look for opportunities also. I mean, if a new university or new institute is coming up, depending upon the courses allotted or depending upon the departments allotted, there will be opportunities as well. Then student specific. Students such as gender, race, religion, family, and other quota basis, or things like that, or medical history, or all these things will be considered, and student-specific scholarship would also be available. I think I skipped merit-based. So merit-based is the most important scholarship. Looking at your academic background and this marks that you have scored in your qualification examination, as well as entrance examination or examination for getting that particular scholarship. Okay, then destination specific. If you are going to a particular country, so if India do have a tie-up with some other country for exchanging students, for sending students and all, then India will be offering their students a specific scholarship. So destination specific scholarships are also there. Then sports based, sports students might be getting advantages at certain level, but you have to prove your talents in sports. Then only you will go to. I mean, you may not be able to enter into any foreign university with our district level certificates or state level certificates. You have to have certificates at national level or international level for international scholarships and international admissions. Okay. Okay, then again, this is also another search. I just searched with a keyword scholarships in India, and you just scroll down, you will be getting wherever botany is applicable, wherever environmental science is applicable, wherever agriculture is applicable, and so on and so forth. Okay, so I've told you what should you do or how should you learn by learning BSc. Let us see what should you do while learning at higher level. This is applicable for both MSc and PhD, okay, or research. So at the MSc level, you should know the fact that you want to become a master, and you should be proud of being or becoming a master. And don't shy about becoming a master. You should be proud of yourself, and also you should be proud of being a botany student. I'm a master of botany student, and the future will be based on plants and plant products like medicines, cosmetics, then food, everything. Whatever you can think of, most of the things are going to become natural instead of synthetic things. Everybody or mostly people are looking for natural things. So then you have to, or one has to come to the nature. Okay, then teachers will be giving different directions for your advancement. I mean, different teachers will treat you differently. And you have to take everything. There are positive comments and negative comments if there is negative. I mean, at least if you think a teacher is giving you a negative comment, I mean, we teachers will not be considering when making a comment as a negative comment. Okay, so if you think that I have got a negative comment, you have to find out the positive in it. Okay, so whatever directions that your teachers are giving you, you just think of that and try see that whether that is applicable to me, whether I should go in that line. What would be the advantage if I go with that advice or whatever directions that my teacher had given? Okay, so then you have to have a very clear time management, because lots of things are there for you. Not only theory, practical, drawing, so many writings, so many things. And sometimes teachers will be telling you that you read that book, this book, and other things, and then there are certain online sites, online information, go through that also. So you have to put different things in different compartments or segments, and then manage your time right from the beginning. Identify the good and bad advices, not only from teachers but also from parents or any other people, and also from your colleagues or classmates or anybody. If you get an advice, you have to judge yourself which of them are good, which of them are bad. Okay, in your future, not only for your studies. Then prepare for post-MSc examination. I'm not talking about MSc examination or BSc examination. I'm telling you to plan for post-MSc examination. There are so many examinations. I'll deal it a little later. So you have to plan it very thoroughly, very, very precisely. Then you have to, I mean, your teachers will take you to different institutes. Your teachers will introduce several people when they will be bringing several people for giving you invited talks and all, directly or indirectly. And then you have to have interactions with those people. You can ask them how you face the situations, how you have got your experience and things like that. Okay, and you may have some curiosities also in your mind. You come up. I mean, there is no bad thing when you speak out, even if you speak out anything blunder. Okay, we don't consider that as a blunder, but we will be considering that as a misunderstanding of the student. And we teachers are there for correcting your misunderstandings. Okay, but unless you speak out, we will never ever get to know that you had some such kind of misunderstanding, and you will never ever correct yourself those misunderstandings. And another thing that I should tell you is that MSc level is the last level wherein you can do or you can practice these things. After that, you will become, you will be a different, you would not be a student. You will be a student for lifelong, but you would not be an academic student. You will be a researcher. You will be, doing some job. You will become, you can become a teacher. But if you haven't corrected yourself, then how can you correct others? Okay, anyway. Okay, the last thing is that practice earn while learning. So, this will ease up few things from your parents. If you can earn and invest some amount into your academics or studies, then two things will happen. One thing is that your parents will be relaxed. Another thing is that you will generate some significance or importance or some seriousness, because I have spent that much of money and I should learn it. കാരണം മിക്കവാറും സമയങ്ങളിൽ ഞാൻ കണ്ടിട്ടുള്ള MSc പഠിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ പല കുട്ടികളോടും ചോദിക്കുമ്പോൾ സാറേ ഇനി ഏതെങ്കിലും നെറ്റ് കോച്ചിങ്ങിന് ക്ലാസ്സിൽ ചേരണം. അപ്പൊ അവിടെ ചെല്ലുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്ന സ്റ്റുഡന്റ് അല്ല അവിടെ ചെല്ലുന്നത്. കാരണം എന്താ, അവിടെ ചെന്നത് നല്ല കാശ് കൊടുത്തിട്ടൊക്കെ പോകുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ ധാരാളം പൈസ പോക്കറ്റിൽ നിന്ന് മുടക്കി അപ്പനോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അപ്പം വീട്ടിൽ നിന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു അത് കുറെ അധികമായിട്ടോ, അപ്പൊ മര്യാദയ്ക്ക് റിസൾട്ട് കൊണ്ടുവന്നില്ല എന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് പ്രശ്നം ഉണ്ടാവും എന്നൊക്കെ പറയുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും ആയിരിക്കും ധാരണ വരുന്നത്. സോ വെൻ യു earn some money and invest something in your studies, then you will generate some kind of seriousness in your studies. You have to start think differently, different than that of BSc students, different than that of your other classmates who having gone through MSc and higher studies. Then try different new things and then develop a habit of learning out of the box. Nowadays, you have n number of opportunities online. There are lots of courses. There are lots of lectures. There are lots of other things. So you can go out of the box nowadays with the opportunities in front of you, and then do practice combined studies. Many times, students will combine for studies, but they will do everything other than studies while combining. So I strongly suggest that this is a wonderful method for learning very well. So what you should do is that you have to come with a purpose, and then you have to learn by enjoying yourself, because it is a different way of learning. I have a student who is doing PhD in a foreign country. He used to teach or clarify doubts of very low level students. Students who were poor in understanding, poor in catching up certain things and things like that. So he had sharpened his level by explaining such students about the critical or complex things in a different way. Okay, so now you become a master, and now this is the proud moment for yourself. You have to proud of yourself that I am a master, not just a master, I am a master of a master in botany. So now this is the time for you to execute your plans. You have to start putting up things in line and then started executing your this thing. If you fail in one place, don't worry about that. Go for the next one, because you never know that where the crown or where is the place that is meant for you. Okay. And you have to analyze the present scenario. So that is the MSc level is the most important transition space or place wherein you have to evaluate yourself and understand the present scenario, and then you have to try understand what would be the long-term job demand. Okay, so this kind of an analysis will help you understand, okay, if I opt for this kind of a job, and if I get an experience in this kind of an area, then I will be getting future opportunities much significantly higher than that of other places. Okay, some post MSc level things, and I would not be explaining these things in detail, because I think your teachers would be able to explain you this in very detail. So CSIR net examination. So many students, they will be started preparing net examination only after they get their MSc result. But I should remind you again that you should, if you set a goal in the BSc first year itself, then you should start prepare from there itself, because some of the questions will be bare basic. So unless you have a thorough knowledge in the bare basics, then you will be failed. Okay, and don't think of learning to write a CSIR net examination by joining a net coaching center, but still you can go there. I mean, because there you'll be getting a very clear understanding about how to approach the examination. For that, it is a very good idea. So, but learning has to be completed at the end of MSc, and you have to prepare this much in advance. So CSIR net is only meant for science students, and life science is the subject that a botany student can appear for CSIR net. Then even BSc final year student can also write CSIR net with only one condition, that within 2 years of the time of you getting the result of CSIR net, you have to show the joining report of PhD, not the result of MSc. Joining report of PhD has to be submitted within 2 years of completion. Okay, so if you write the examination in the BSc final year, then if there is no time lag happened, then 2 years immediately after MSc, then you can enter into a PhD, then you can produce the certificate and get the scholarship. Otherwise, I mean, you can take this as an opportunity to understand the examination, the mode of examination, and for the future practice. Okay, and the upper age limit is 24. I mean, up to the age of 28. Up to the age of 28, you can write CSIR net examination. But if you don't get through it in the first 4 attempts, then you have to rethink about it. And first 3 attempts is very critical. If you haven't gone, I mean, get it through in the first attempt, then the next thing is, I mean, thinking should be like, I should get it in the next attempt. It's not like, how did I lose? I have lost 0.01 points, or how bad it is, how unlucky I am. Don't think that line. I should say that, I mean, it can happen because you are one among lakhs of students in India. So you should forget about everything, and then you should think in such a way that I should get it through. I mean, and that too with a higher rank. Okay. So then there is only one paper for CSIR net, and this examination will provide you an opportunity to get a fellowship, that is JRF, Junior Research Fellowship, and it is about 35,000 rupees at present, I guess. I think so. Once you get this JRF, then most of the premier institutes will be considering. I mean, in most of the premier institute in India, without appearing any further examinations, you can go and appear for interviews. Okay, and another level in the examination is that those who haven't got JRF, some of you might be getting lectureship for assistant professor post. But remember one thing: from 2021 to become an assistant professor, you should have a PhD in your hand. Okay, so CSIR UGC net. I mean, you can scan through the website of CSIR UGC, and you will get the question pattern of CSIR net. So I'll speed it up a little bit. I think I'm getting late. Then another examination is UGC net, conducted by national testing agencies. Okay, so this is for all subjects, and environmental science is the paper that a botany student can write. And here the upper age limit is 30. So then you should have an MSc. You cannot write this examination prior to MSc. So after completing examination, that 2 years will be managed with this. There 28 years, here 30 years. Okay. So then there are 2 papers. You have to appear for a general paper and an environmental science paper. Here also you will be getting junior research fellowship and lectureship or assistant professor. So nowadays, hereafter, I think lectureship will be of least significance. The National Testing Agency is conducting the examination of UGC NET, but don't bother about NTA. You just go to UGC NET site, or you just search for UGC NET. You will be getting lots of directions. Then there are so many examinations by UPSC. So after MSc, you can attempt for so many UPSC examinations. All examinations or all jobs which are at higher levels are being conducted by UPSC. Okay, IAS, Indian Administrative Service, IPS, Indian Police Service. In IFS, there are 2 IFS, Indian Foreign Service, Indian Forest Service, then Kerala Administrative Service. Kerala has also started. One examination is over, next examination is coming up. You can prepare for this also, but it is not post MSc. I remind you, you can write all these examination after degree level. Okay, but post graduation will give you added advantage with more knowledge. But here also you have to start your preparation right from the first year of BSc, or some students used to start their preparation to become an IAS, IFS or IPS even much before BSc. The only thing is that you have to have a dedicated mind. Okay, so this is a very proud symbol, having an IAS or IPS with you. Okay, then okay, some job arena. There are so many job opportunities international level, agriculture level. So for an MSc botany student, you would be wondering. I mean, if you cannot believe, you just Google it today itself. Then you can understand that the opportunities in agriculture field for botanists in international level. Okay, not an agriculture officer. An agriculture officer is dedicated for a BSc agriculture or MSc agriculture degree holder. Okay, some other jobs like nursery manager or plant protection, landscaping manager and things like that. Then there are several biotechnology lab wherein a botany student can apply. That purely depending upon your taste and your talent and your knowledge base in biotechnology. Then teaching, there are lots of opportunities. Private management, state management, central management, temporary vacancies. There are so many permanent vacancies. Don't look only for permanent vacancies, but because slowly the permanent vacancies are going down. And what is happening in foreign countries, the contract basis of job, appointment is happening in majority of the private institutes in India. So look for teaching opportunities, temporary teaching opportunities, and prove your mettle, and then concrete your place in the place where you are getting in. So then also you have to continue your passion, your dedication, your talent, improvement or sharpening of talents and things like that. There is no end for your studentship. When I am still a student, I've learned so many things while preparing these things, and even I have learned so many things while attending a talk by Josmati sir. Okay, so then ecologists, horticulturists, then environmental managers or assistant environmental manager, and so many other things. Molecular biologists, plant pathologists, the taxonomist. I'm sorry, I've put this taxonomist position a little last. At least Sanjay sir would be wondering why I've placed a taxonomist towards the end. There's no order, there is no hierarchical order. So a taxonomist is a very much a required thing. I've told you why. So taxonomist in the പല രാജ്യങ്ങളിലും പോലെ ആവശ്യമുണ്ട്. കാരണം പല സ്ഥലങ്ങളിൽ നിന്നും എന്താണ് പറയുക, ടാക്സോണമി എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു പേപ്പർ പല സ്ഥലങ്ങളിൽ നിന്ന് എടുത്തു കളഞ്ഞിരുന്നു. ഈവൻ ഇന്ത്യയിലെ തന്നെ പല പ്രീമിയർ ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ടുകളിലും ടാക്സോണമി എന്ന സബ്ജക്റ്റേ അല്ല. പക്ഷെ ലക്കിലി കേരളത്തിലെ, ആൻഡ് താങ്ക്സ് ടു സോ മെനി ടീച്ചേഴ്സ്, അതായത് ഈ ടാക്സോണമി എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു സബ്ജക്റ്റിന് ഇത്രമാത്രം ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് കൊടുക്കുന്ന ഒരു സ്ഥലം മറ്റൊരു ലോകത്ത് വേറൊരു സ്ഥലത്തുണ്ടാവില്ല. Sorry. So, taxonomist plans identify, especially the pharmaceutical companies, and also nursery management, the ecotourism development societies. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ എന്താ പറയുക, ആർബറേറ്റം കീപ്പ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ആളുകൾ, അങ്ങനെ പല സ്ഥലങ്ങളിൽ ടാക്സോണമിസ്റ്റുകളുടെ ആവശ്യമുണ്ട്. റൈറ്റ് പ്ലാന്റ് ഐഡന്റിഫൈ ചെയ്യാൻ കോൺഫിഡന്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരാള് നമുക്ക് കിട്ടുകയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ എന്താണ് പറയാ, ഇതുപോലെ ആളുകൾ നോക്കി നിൽക്കുന്നത്. എനിക്ക് എന്റെ അടുത്ത് തന്നെ ഒരാള്, എന്റെ ഒരു ഫ്രണ്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞ ഒരു 2-3 മാസം മുമ്പ് എന്റെ അടുത്ത് ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരാളെ അന്വേഷിച്ചു വന്നു. ബട്ട് അൺഫോർച്ചുനേറ്റ്ലി I couldn't provide, because I mean, even though the students are interested in taxonomy, they are not that interested in going to the field and collect specimens and preserve it. So you have to have both these. Taxonomist has to go to the field, collect plants, identify, classify and preserve, or then you have to bring it up life. Okay, then plant biochemist, then farm manager. I've already mentioned. So farm manager for BSc and MSc are 2 different levels. Then you have to search for different recruiting agencies, but you have to be very cautious in approaching private recruiting agencies. First you go to Google and then find out the right information, and then find out whether they have allotted any recruiting agencies, and then approach the recruiting agency through that right channel. Okay, don't try to believe at right hand by any private recruiting agencies. You have to always go for direct recruitment. That is the important thing. Okay, national level, again, agriculture, horticulture, tea board, coffee board, spices board, rubber board, coconut board, CMFRI, silk board. So many boards and so many institutes are there, or offices are there. So I don't know whether you have heard about the tea board, Upasi run by tea board, and they are looking for botanists, they are looking for zoologists, they are looking for people for a permanent basis or temporary basis. And coffee board, so many opportunities are coming up in the coffee board. So you have to keep these names in mind, and you have to keep visiting the sites of these boards or institutes, and then look for notifications. Okay, then Botanical Survey of India, mostly based on taxonomy. NBRI, National NBRI, Herbarium Curator. Taxonomist may find easy when if he is able to prepare, or he is very good at making herbarium, keeping herbarium, maintaining herbarium, classifying, and all sorts of things. Okay, then biotech, this I already mentioned. So there are enormous amount of opportunities, especially nowadays. You have to look for opportunities in private firms. There are so many options, and also, I mean, with a very good salary also. Then another thing is that nurseries, quarantine centers. I mean, quite recently, few people came to me and they were asking for students who can identify plants which is mentioned in Orthos malabaricus. And unfortunately, I couldn't provide because the majority of the students are learning taxonomy just for the examination. Okay, and they have got students from Calcutta University. Okay, then quarantine centers, wherein they have to identify the plants which is coming from elsewhere, other countries, because we have to know that whether a plant which is coming outside the country is a potential invasive plant or not. Okay, then several national institutes are there. So you have to look for Ayush, SCRI, Ayush, and several other such institutes. So if you require such kind of a list, I can provide you a list for your further reference. Okay, then there are national conservancy agencies. Then this is a recently developing center in India, nature conservancy, nature conservancy in India. yeah, I'm sorry. Department of Conservation and Land Management, opportunities in Department of Conservation and Land Management, Department of Agriculture and Water, Medicinal Plant Resource Laboratory, mainly for taxonomist and phytochemists. Okay, then public health service, because which plant would be for good for curing, which is the plant that our forefathers or grandparents were saying that is good for this particular disease. I mean, that would be what do you say, at first-hand curing mechanism for some local diseases or regional diseases. Then Central Council for Research in Siddha, which is another underrated or unknown council, national council. Okay. So, and the list is going up and up. And some unknown universities like Indira Gandhi National Tribal University, which is in Madhya Pradesh. Then Central Plantation Crops Research Institute, CPCR, National Bureau of Plant Genetic Resources, NBPGR. I mean, these are all most of these institutes are listed in your curriculum, but mostly you will be learning only the full forms. Okay, but whenever you get to know such kind of institutes, especially which is related to botany, then you have to look for that. Another institute is that the Gerbal Sani Institute for Paleontology. Then International Crops Research Institute for Semi-Arid Tropics. This is an international center, and they have an nodal office in Hyderabad. Okay. 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 Then Bioprime Agri Solutions. Okay. Then Nirav Bio Solutions. Then HDL Global. Different places. They have offices in different places, including in Kochi. So then Harvard's Management Solutions. They have options for MSc, BSc, MSc botany students also. Then there are so many state opportunities. Different boards, choir board, cash. Jawaharlal Nehru Tropical Botanical Garden and Research Institute, Malabar Botanical Garden in Calicut, then gardening, nurseries, etc. Then different private firms. Another thing is that, which I haven't included, is that self-employability. You'll be getting subsidies, you'll be getting initial grants for initiating new, startup programs and things like that. That you can still think of while being a student also. Your college will be facilitating for you to get small startup grants and things like that. Okay, KSCSTE, Kerala State Council for Science, Technology and Environment, is another important council wherein you will have opportunities. You will get scholarships for doing your BSc, MSc dissertation project works. I mean, all you need to do is that you have to submit a small proposal, and then you may be getting some money, like 15 or 20,000 rupees, and you have to submit a project report as well as an expenditure statement to your guide and institute. Okay, and there will be opportunities also. Kerala, an institute, Kerala State Council for Science, Technology and Environment, a botanist will have opportunities also for technical sections. Okay. And this Kerala Forest Research Institute, KFRI, and Malabar Botanical Garden, Jawaharlal Nehru Tropical Botanical Garden they are coming under KSCST. Okay. Yeah. Then Kerala Public Service Commission, another place where you'll be getting direct announcements and you can plan for yourself for applying, appearing, examination, and getting jobs. Okay. Then lots of self-employment opportunities. I've already mentioned startups. You'll be getting some loans, but you have to have a very good understanding about how to handle loans and money management. Your money management should be very, very thorough and very, very good. Then only you should go for loans and go for startup program. For that, you have to go for advices from experienced personalities. Then there are different schemes. State and central do have different schemes to help new investors and also some people who are backward in finance, with respect to finance, with respect to community, with respect to other factors. So there are different schemes for that you can apply. There are some sites that gives you information related to such self-employment opportunities. If you want, I can share you the link later on, or you can take a screenshot and then save it and then go for this particular link later. Okay, so this is another place in India.gov.in, National Portal of India, India.gov.in, and then search for see. This is the search keyword. What I searched for is the self-employment, opportunities for self-employment, and I have directed towards this particular site, and then there are so many information. So you just go through this information and then do have a information about such options also very much early. Okay. I've already mentioned. Let me skip through this one. Okay. So now I'm coming to the end. Towards the end. There is something. Wait. Let me see. Why should we wait? Yeah. Have you got enough expertise for your dream job? Yeah. Is MSc is the last option for qualification for a dream job? Okay. Let us see what is that. So have you got enough expertise? You have to think of, or you have to ask yourself. Okay. Some of you might have got, or some of you will be thinking that enough. I'm done with my studies. I'm not going to go for any more studies. Okay, for others, there will be some students, they will have some higher goals, some goals which are a little more higher, which then they may not be able to catch with an MSc degree. So then, which are they, and why others cannot? Okay, you are about to get much critical expertise. How you are going to get critical experience or expertise in a specific area? Let's see why. How? Research. What you should do, or how you should do, and where you should do. These are the three questions that I am going to address. Okay, and as what you can see in the pictures, you have to have a very dedicated, very good oriented mind, goal-oriented mind. Then only you can go for research. Here also another higher level time to execute your plans. Again, analyze your scenario situation, and also you have to, before selecting in which field you have to pursue your research, you have to look for future job demand. Okay, then attend examinations and then get the qualification to enter through or get admission into PhD. Okay, let me skip also. Okay, so how you should select a center and a guide. This is one of the major questions that several students used to ask me. The prime most thing is that quality of the research. research. So how can I quantify, or how can I understand the quality of the research? There's only one way. You have to look for the publications of a particular guide, of a particular institute, and see whether the publications are in high-level journals. Because if you become a student in that institute with a specific guide, and if you will not get enough publications in standard journals, then your future jobs or getting jobs will be in trouble. So you have to have a thorough understanding about the quality of research that is going on in a center with a guide. Okay. Then what are all the facilities and resources? Do you require to run around to do any particular analysis? Do you require to run around to what do you say, do a particular analysis or particular what do you say, data analysis or experimentation or things like that? So you have to look up the facilities and resources that is available in a center. If most of the facilities, which is a necessity for that particular area in that institute, that is under qualification. Then number of students who successfully completed their PhD and their present position. You just find out how many PhD students, how many students came out of that center, how many students had PhD. If it is not a fresh guide, then you have to look at how many students came out with PhD from this particular guide and look for their present position. Okay, then area in which you have to look for an area. I mean, it is your passion, it is your work, and you are going to spend about 3 to 5 years. So you have to have the passion, and you have to have the decision. You have to have the orientation with a clear understanding, clear determination related to the area of the research in your mind, and find the research center and find the research guide. Okay, then publication. There is no what do you say shortcut for quality publications. Okay, and also another last thing is that you should have some chemistry with your guide. You should go with. I mean, it's not like MSc. I mean, your teachers who taught you in BSc and MSc. When you become a research student, you have to go little more easy with your guide. So you have to have some kind of easy interactions, easy understanding, and also what is say updations and things like that. Then you have to communicate with other people who worked in that particular institute, who worked with that guide, and then see whether your choice, your kind of preference is met with or not. So these are all the things that you can take care of while choosing for a center and a guide for PhD. Then you can have other skill developments, and these skill developments will be helpful not only for your research, but also it will be an additional qualification for or desired qualification for several jobs. GIS, Global Information System. Several institutes are offering short-term courses in GIS. GIS is ധാരാളം options ഉണ്ട്. KFRA short-term courses നടക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ CMFRA നടക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. മറ്റു പല സ്ഥലങ്ങളിലും ഇന്ത്യയിൽ പല സ്ഥലങ്ങളിലും GIS short-term courses നടക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഞങ്ങളുടെ തെവരയിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ കോളേജിൽ 5 days, 10 days കോഴ്സുകൾ, ഷോർട്ട്-ടൈം സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് കോഴ്സുകൾ GIS കഴിഞ്ഞ വർഷം തുടങ്ങി വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഈ വർഷം നടത്തിയിട്ടില്ല, അടുത്ത വർഷം തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും നടത്തുന്നുണ്ടാവും. Okay, then plantation management. It can manage certificate on plantation management will certainly help you, or can be another extra qualification. Then you have to have basic computer knowledge. Without a computer knowledge, I mean, a job in the future will be very, very difficult. Okay, so get some very specific required skill developments in computer, and also biostatistics. Another, you can go for short-term courses, biostatistics course as a short-term course, and you get a certificate which will be another extra qualification. You can go for tissue culture or some other culture mechanisms of biotechnology, some methods in biotechnology, and then have extra skill or an extra qualification while doing for your job. The mushroom cultivation. If you go for a startup, then such kind of short-term courses or additional skills will help you. There are so many different certification programs in different universities, institutes, college. So you have to, you can look for these, announcements related to such short-term courses and get to do that. And before ending, I would like to end with another quote. And the person who held a bulb invented that particular bulb. So I think you know that person. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. So don't give up. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. So I remind you once again, don't worry about if you fail once. It is not a failure, but just a reminder. Take it as a pointer. Go ahead with a determined mind. And thank you very much. And I should thank my students, Prashanti Prabhu, and my student and my present colleague, Mr. Kiran George Boshi, in helping me in preparing the PowerPoint presentation. Thank you very much. Now, I tell you that be prepared, be bold, and train. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed.
Thank you, sir. Now the students can interact with the resource person. Any questions?
Just a moment. It's not clear. It's not clear for me. Just a moment. Yeah, please.
Sir, I am Dilip from SD College. Sir, thank you very much for this.
Dilip, sir.
Yes. $1 million presentation. It's a very good one. Highly informative, and congratulations for the presentation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Highly informative, because you have opened a new path for both the students of both St. Joseph's and SD College. But I surprised that the students, the organizers should note that first time there were 92 students, but now I saw that 49 students only. But it is these students should hear this valuable talk, because it is for the students, and we should take it very seriously that the students are leaving the program. Half of the students has left, but it is not fair. But Dr. Giby Kuriakose took much strain to prepare this much of slides, and he prepared all these for our students. And once again, for the behalf of SD College, I congratulate you and I wish you. And I extend my sincere gratitude to you for taking much strain to prepare these slides and spend your valuable time for our students. So one question is that, one question is that my question is, you told that after BSc, they have to choose many new generation courses, but there is some problem in that. If one selected after BSc Botany Biotechnology, some universities, that course is not equalized with the universities in Kerala. They will not get the eligibility, that equality certificate. So that is a problem that some students are facing. So can you tell the universities who are conducting, or the institute conducting this biotechnology courses, which is equal to the or they got the equality certificate to our universities? നമ്മുടെ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റിയിലെ അതിന്റെ ആ ഈക്വാലിറ്റി സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് കിട്ടിയ ഏതെങ്കിലും അതായത് അതിന്റെ ഈക്വൽ ആയിട്ട്, അതായത് ബോട്ടണിക്ക് ഈക്വൽ ആണ് ആ ബയോടെക്നോളജി കോഴ്സ് എന്നുള്ളത് കിട്ടിയ ഏതെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടോ അങ്ങനെ എന്തെങ്കിലും അറിയാമെങ്കിൽ സാർ അതുകൂടി ഒരു ഇൻഫർമേഷൻ കിട്ടിയാൽ നല്ലതാണ്.
എക്സാക്ട്ലി. ഇത് വളരെ സാധാരണയായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ഡോക്ടറാണ്. ഞാൻ മനസ്സിലാക്കിയെടുത്തോളം, when you want to get an equivalency certificate, mostly the syllabus content of both the curriculum at least have 75% of syllabus in common. Okay, that is the first criteria of getting equivalency for for example, if you are doing a biotechnology course and if you want to get an equivalency certificate with that of a botany course, then you have to make sure that at least 75% of the syllabus in the curriculum should be common. So, but what happens with the most of the new generation course is that they will include lots of updated information, which we, the state universities or the colleges, would not have incorporated in our syllabus, because our curriculum revision earlier, it used to happen once in 10 years, and now it is happening once in 6 or 3 years. So, but the other institutes wherein they are offering new gen courses, they are updating their syllabus each and every year, and therefore their syllabus will be containing much advanced things. And those, I mean, the institutes who offer such courses, their intention is not making their course equivalent to botany or zoology, but what they offer is that by having a degree from their new gen courses, the students will be getting opportunities abroad. They will be getting opportunities in advanced companies. So students who are looking for going new generation courses, I think my suggestion is that the best thing is that you look for abroad opportunities, and also you look for established companies who are established in the company, which do have network or which spread across the world. But there are some institutes who offer biotechnology wherein they keep the syllabus of botany or zoology in common, so that they will be getting the equivalency certificate. I hope it is clear. Hello? Hello?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Any other
It
questions?
is sound clear. Sound
Giby,
clear.
sir,
Yeah.
Giby, am I audible?
Yeah, I am. But yeah, tell me.
Sir, I would also like to take a minute to thank you for such a wonderful and a comprehensive session that you've taken right now. Because I understand that a lot of research actually has gone into preparation of this presentation itself. And it was really comprehensive and an exhaustive one, sir. Thank you so much. But as Dilip sir has mentioned earlier, I do feel a little bad, but I see that most of the students have left the meeting. But I think the presentation has been, we have live streamed the meeting or presentation in YouTube also. So maybe many might have been watching that. So let us hope that these sessions will really be fruitful for all of them. Thank you so much, sir, for sparing such a valuable time with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. It was a highly informative session, and you have gone through all areas in career, education, nationally, internationally, and different scholarships and everything. And I'm sure that a student who heard the session can effectively plan their education and career in plant science. And at the beginning, you started your presentation with the word passion. A true passion will lead to a strong determination, and it will end in success. It is the truth behind every success. So, dear children, you have to use all your opportunities and explore well your opportunities. Study well and be passionate to your subject. Thank you once again, sir. And I would like to welcome Dr. Bindu PK, Assistant Professor, Sanatana Dharma College, for delivering the vote of thanks. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Ranjini. Giby sir, thank you so much. There is no words to express my happiness, because you started with learning botany at BSc, MSc level, how to go to the higher level, then the national and international institutes, scholarships, grants, online platforms, government and private sectors regarding the job arena, startups, then about the competitions that is there, and So it's really exhaustive. It's very beautifully planned and well executed. So on behalf of both the departments, Sanadhana Dharma College, Alappuzha, Department of Botany, and St. Joseph's College for Women, Alappuzha, I would like to express our deep felt gratitude and thanks to you, sir. It was a wonderful session. Thank you very much, sir. Now, I would like to thank our principal, Dr. P.R. Unnikrishna Pillai, and principal, St. Joseph's College, Dr. Rita Lada Dikoto, for their wholehearted support. And also, I'm very much thankful to the both vibrant HODs, Dr. C. Dilip and Dr. Nisha Nair, for their involvement and interest they have taken in conducting this program. And also my co-organizing secretary, Dr. Diana, who has been doing everything from first to last for this program. Thank you very much. And of course, my dear friend, Dr. Sriranjini, for the beautiful comparing she has done. And also our colleagues, Dr. V.N. Sanjay, Dr. Sunil Kumar, Dr. Jose Matthew, and our guest lecturer, Pooja, for all the support they have given. And also I am thankful to all the students, BSc, MSc, research scholars of SD College, Alappuzha, St. Joseph's College for Women, and also just neighboring colleges. Thank you very much, my dear students. I am very sure you will be having an idea about what can be done, rather than blank, what to do after BSc or what to do MSc. Now you are having so much of opportunities. So now just you can go through these opportunities and make use of the best, which is of your taste, of your interest. And God bless you all and wish you all the very best. I would also like to thank Mr. Akhil, the technical support given by Mr. Akhil of St. Joseph's College, who has done all the technical part of it. So I think I have not left anyone. Thank you, everyone, each one of you, for your wholehearted support. And Giby sir, once again, thank you very much for that wonderful session. Thank you, sir. Thank you so.
Thank you.
Ranjini?
Hello, teacher. Hello, sir.
Okay, ma'am. See you then.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Dilip sir, happy to see you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you very much for this introduction, sir. Okay.
Thank you once again, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, Nisha, Diana.
Thank you, Nisha teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. I have put the feedback form. Students, please fill the feedback forms, and you have to submit it.
Teacher, we shall share live stream with you also. Share it with your students in independence of this live program. Yeah,
can you have put that, Nisha? I haven't.
No, I just share it. After this program, I'll share it with you, teacher. The live, the recorded program, I'll share it with you. So that if has missed it, they can view it later.
Yeah, definitely.
And thank you so much. Thank you so much for your cooperation, even Sriranjini. Thank you so much.
And also, Nisha, the recording also. If you
sure.
Give the
sure,
recording also, it will be of use.
Yeah,
you can show it to children.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay, teacher.
So,
Looking forward more collaborative programs. Okay.
Next, we will aim something higher.
Exactly.
We will go for some international. Where is my organizing co-secretary? Is not seen.
Yeah, she has to turn off video.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.